Hi, it's Brandy here from Miss Brandy Teacher's Plans, and in today's video, y'all, I'm going back to school. So, funny story. So I've been a teacher for like a million years, and then I decided that I didn't want to do this anymore. Like, the district I was in, it just wasn't doing it for me anymore. We're just gonna keep it at that. And so I literally left in March, just didn't go back after spring break, and ended up getting a job with the federal government. So I worked for the Air Force as a training and curriculum specialist, and loved it. But I knew when I got there that it would probably be like a temporary thing. Like, I just felt it. It's probably going to be a temporary thing, because at the end of the day, my gift is teaching, and no matter how many times I try to run from it, I just get pulled back in. And so this is one of those I got pulled back in moments. So I will say, side note, be kind to people, because you never really know, literally, like, when your name is going to be mentioned in a space that you've never even been in. And so if you like really put out just a good work ethic, a good positive attitude, and you're just like kind to people, it could really benefit you like in the future. So the school, the district that I'm going into, I mean, I know about because it's, you know, in my local area. But I know a couple teachers there, but like that literally had no influence on me coming into the building. So it was a former principal that was talking to a new principal, and you know, they had a pre-K teacher. The pre-K teacher left. They needed a new pre-K teacher, so she mentioned me. He called me. Here I am. So today has been technically like my first day of going back into the classroom. Today is Wednesday, September 28th. Yep, school started in August. Yep. And my first day going back into this room is October 3rd. So I'm gonna just give y'all a couple seconds to let that marinate. Yeah, so I left the federal government yesterday, September 27th. Turned in all my paperwork. Bittersweet moment. The staff there is amazing. I love my team, my work bestie. Like, I'm gonna miss her so much. But I know that despite how many times I try to run from the classroom, because I know that this is like my actual gift and my actual calling, at some point I have to just stop running and be obedient. And so I'm being obedient season. I'm super excited. Like, this morning I had to go get my fingerprints done, and they, you know, do the background check and all of that stuff. And then after I left there, I went to the school, which is in a temporary building. So the old one, I guess, was torn down. So they're in this like temporary space, which is so small. so small. But they're in this temporary space, and then the new building is being built. So it should be done for, I believe, the 24-25 school year. So yeah, I would have to get used to being in this space for obviously the remainder of this year, and then for next year, and then we'll be doing the big move over to the new building, hopefully, fingers crossed. Because my last building, my room was like probably 3 times the size of the room that I'm in right now. So just kind of wrapping my head around, you know, the smaller space is already going to be like a shift in what I'm able to do with the kids and what I'm not able to do, just because of spacing. So I went in, I met with the, you know, like human resources, did all the paperwork, taxes, blah, 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 like all that boring stuff. Got the writer's cramp in my hand from doing all the writing. The lady that is like, you know, over the human resources side of things, I don't know what her actual title is. I'm just saying human resources because that's what I'm used to. She's so dope. Like, she's so cool. We just had such a good conversation. Like, And so she made me feel really comfortable. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not nervous because I'm a teacher, like period. Like I'm a teacher. So I'm not nervous about the teaching. I'm nervous about the unknown, like all of the little things that normally I would have that time to take care of in the beginning of the year or even before school started, then now I don't have time for it because they've already started. And then the paraprofessional in the room like has basically been also the sub right now. And so, you know, coming in and kind of like taking over, it's just a weird place for me to be in. Because I've gone to school late before. I've started in the classroom late, but it was bigger kids, so I was the only one. So I didn't have to like take over from someone. So yeah, I'm trying to get my head like wrapped around that, but it'll be fine. Like, she's super excited. I met her today. She seems really great. She's super excited. I got to meet my kids and they're so cute. And they're super excited. You know, everybody's really excited and very welcoming. There are, like I said, there are 2 teachers there that I already know, just from outside. And so that's cool to have those familiar faces. The room is so small, and the teacher before did a lot of things. She left it all up there, which is cool, but it's just not what I want. So I'm going to go back up to the school tomorrow to kind of like redo as much of the classroom as I can. There's not really a lot of space to move a lot of furniture around. But as far as like the decor, she did like that boho rainbow kind of thing, which is awesome. I mean, it's beautiful, but I really love Pete the Cat. Like, for real. Like, I really, really, really love Pete the Cat. So I went and bought all this like Pete the Cat stuff. So I'm going to put that in the room. I'm gonna go up there tomorrow. I wanted to go today, but I have to go do this physical, which I'm about to be late for because I'm filming instead of walking into the building. But I have to go do this physical right now, and they told me that it's probably gonna take like an hour and a half to get done. So I'm not excited about that. But so by the time I get back, there'll be like, there won't be enough people in the building to let me back in to work on it tonight. So I'm gonna go back up tomorrow, which is picture day. Whoa. So they want me to take pictures so I can have my ID done and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go do pictures tomorrow. Probably hang out with the kids a little bit just to kind of again get, you know, them familiar with me, get myself familiar with them a little bit more before I come in on Monday like, hey, I'm your teacher. I gotta obviously work on lesson plans. I gotta work on a schedule. Like, it's a lot. But it's gonna be okay because I'm a professional and this isn't my first year. It's not my first rodeo, so I already know how to make this work. I just gotta sit down and get it done. So tomorrow, hopefully, I plan on coming back to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I want to do kind of like a before and after type situation of the room because I'm not doing like the initial setup. So my setup will be kind of different because it'll mostly just be kind of changing what's already there. So there are a couple of things that I know I need to go get today. Number one is a bookshelf. For some reason, the teacher decided she didn't want it. And I'm like, how do you not have a library? I don't even understand that. So step one, I'm gonna go buy a bookshelf, just a small one because they're literally, the room is so tiny, but it needs to have something there just so that they can have those book resources. I need a ton of tubs because everything is just thrown everywhere and my like brain almost exploded when I opened those cabinets and stuff was just everywhere. So yeah, so tomorrow was gonna be definitely taking down the things that she bought from Teachers Pay Teachers and made and laminated and all that jazz, and then replacing it with the things that I've purchased from the teacher store. So I'm gonna get that done, and then hopefully I can get the whole room like decorated wise done tomorrow. And then Friday I plan on going back up there to do the like organizational piece, because I know I won't be able to do them both obviously on the same day because I won't have that much time. The kids are there all day, so I will literally have to be, you know, when they leave until the custodian leaves for the evening. So I'm only going to have like 2 or 3 hours to kind of work on that. I'm going to try really hard to see if somebody will let me in on a Saturday. It's probably not going to happen. Probably not, but I'm going to try. And then if not, whatever doesn't get done, then I'll have like all next week to kind of work on that, since I'm kind of going backwards from normal. So yeah, y'all wish me luck, and I will check back in with you tomorrow. Sorry about these transitional lens. I assume you can still see my eyeballs. It's really sunny outside today. Beautiful. It's a lot warmer than I thought, which is why I have this big like Sherpa sweater on, but because it was supposed to be cold, but it's not. Anyway, I digress. So, but I will be back. Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and just kind of give you like an update and a quick tour of the room, hopefully, assuming that I'm in there by myself. We'll see. And then yeah, so anyway, wish me luck. Thanks. All right, so hi, it's day 2. I am in the classroom after like working on lesson plans and curriculum and yeah, lots of stuff all day. I just finished taking down all of the things that the previous teacher in the room had up, so that I can replace it with the things that I already purchased to put up. So did I mention this room was freakishly small? Because it is like freakishly small. So I'm gonna kind of show you what we're working with now. It's a hot mess though, but here we go. Okay, so I took everything down. It's like just a lot of like clutter and it's very not organized. So I have quite a bit of work to do, but that's okay. All of the signs were like way like up there at the top, which I'm like, you can't have it up that high. The kids, they're preschoolers, like they can't see. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up the new things and for today, and then when I come back tomorrow, I work on kind of like organizing the space a little bit better. But yeah, this is the room. It's very tiny, very, very tiny. So today is, what's today? Friday. Yeah, Friday, September 30th. And my phone decided that it was done recording yesterday. So I didn't get to finish showing you what I had completed so far, but I will be sure to do that at some point today. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I have something going on up in here, so hopefully it's all cleared up by Monday when it's time to officially be in the building. Right now, I'm getting ready to leave the house to head to the school. I'm gonna do some more like lesson planning, just kind of getting prepped for Monday. I have a few more things to hang up in the room, so I'm gonna get that done at some point this afternoon. The kids leave at 1 o'clock today, so I should have plenty of time to get that done before the custodians leave at 5. So yesterday I did stay there till 5 o'clock hanging up everything. It was a hot mess. Like the walls, you basically put staples on everything because just the way the walls are. So, which I do like staples more than the hot glue because it's obviously easier to move. The problem with that is then you have to take all the staples out whenever you decide to move something. So I'm not sure if the clip showed yesterday like how I was putting the alphabet wall up, and then I was like, yeah, I don't like this, and so then I decided to move it. But yeah, every time I decide to move something, then I have to remove all the staples and then restaple it back up to the wall. So I got it done. I think it looks cute. The custodian came in yesterday and was like, oh, it already looks cuter in here and like more organized. The back shelving units, they cause me so much anxiety, because it's just so much like just stuffed, and I can't. So I know there's gonna be at least, well, probably all next week. Like my first week will probably just be me there until I have to leave to get that organized and put together, because I'm not gonna be able to function like that, because I don't even know what I need. Like, they're like, oh, let us know what you need, but I'm like, I can't, because there's so much stuff just thrown everywhere. I don't even know what I don't need, so I can't even make a list of what I need until I figure out what is actually in there, because the last thing I want is duplicates of everything, because that space is so small. So and I think there's like a meeting today, which I don't technically have to go to because I don't officially start working until Monday, but I may decide to go ahead and go, just because I don't really know anybody in the building. So it would be just like a great opportunity for me to meet the other staff members. So yeah, I'm gonna drink my coffee. I got some more like daytime medicine in my pocket. It's just like a really bad cold. I thought yesterday it was like allergies, because really yesterday it was just like sneezing a lot, which I'm assuming that it's probably a mixture of the two, because they told me that there is a mouse. They discovered a mouse yesterday running around, and I am like very allergic to mice. So the majority of the sneezing, because I haven't sneezed since I left school, so I'm assuming that the sneezing was probably because of the mouse. But yeah, the rest of this congestion, it's just like a cold. It sucks. I don't like it. I don't like a change of the seasons kind of cold. Like, it's no fun. Especially like to start off in the classroom. So hopefully by Sunday, hopefully it'll all be kind of cleared up and I'll have a better handle on it. And then yeah, I'll be back in there Monday. So I'm gonna try to get in today, like I said, to finish doing what I need to do in the room, and then hopefully I'll be able to at least kind of give you a like preview of what's happening in there, like just kind of show you the room and what I've done. I should have taken some before pictures, but I didn't think about that. That's okay. The video before showed the before, so I guess I don't really need pictures, but I kind of wish I would have done that just for my own memory's sake. But yeah, I'm gonna work on the room. There's a lot of people that come in and out like all day, so I may not be able to like actually, you know, film and talk to you again. But I should at least be able to do like a quick spin of the room just so you can see what I have done. So anyway, y'all wish me luck today, this morning, whatever, next week, whatever. It's definitely going to be interesting, but I'm excited. The kids are fun. They're very hype. So we're gonna have to definitely work hard on getting them, you know, the routine and structures and things like that they need, so that they can have the best and safest learning environment, because they're like all over the place right now. So I definitely, you know, have my work cut out for me, but yeah, I got this. I got this. So yeah, I'll be back hopefully later this evening. All right, so I am back. It is now 3:44 on Friday. I am red because I'm burning up today. Oh, my hair is like really big. Anyway, so I am still working in my room. I got quite a bit done today. The kids get out at 1 o'clock on Fridays, so I was able to kind of sneak in here like while they were at lunch and while they were outside at recess, and then I came in again like after school. So we did have a quick staff meeting where I was introduced, which was cool, but I'm pretty proud of the progress so far. Like, there's still quite a bit to do, and then this back cabinet I'm gonna have to really spend some time on. So I'll probably spend like all next week doing this back row, but I'm gonna flip around and show you what I have done so far. All right, so I kind of rearranged like the kitchen area. Still needs to be cleaned up. They obviously played in here today. This is the back cabinet I was talking about. Like, all of this needs to be organized and fixed, but I'm gonna work on that next weekend because I'm exhausted and I'm still sick. So I redid the door. It makes me happy that Pete the cat's in the hallway since that's the theme for this year. I moved that table, and I just kind of have the table chairs in groups. We are going to get another table, so I'll be replacing this one when the new one comes. So that's kind of like a temporary table, but it helps clear out some spots because they had 6 chairs at each table, and that's just way too crowded for these little tables. So this will be the work wall up there. I added the buttons so they'll put their pictures on there for center time. Here is their schedule, and then I moved all of the this is what I was working on yesterday when my camera decided it was done. But I moved this down so it was accessible to them, like literally it's their height so they can go and reach it. I got some of these cute little buddies from Kohl's, so I added those up here, and this is kind of like the cozy corner library area. So we're gonna do that. Of course, here's my screen, which is disgusting. If you know what to clean these Promethean boards off with, please tell me. I forgot to ask the custodian today. I have my calendar up, and then here's kind of like the beginnings of my teacher workstation area that I'm still obviously working on. So, okay, so I finished, well, I got as finished as I could get finished. I just left Target, and my back seat is full again. I grabbed some tubs, I grabbed another shelf. I met with Amanda, that's my bestie, and she gave me some like crates and bins and things that she had at home. So I'm gonna have to unload another load of stuff on Monday when I get there. My plan is to get there fairly early just so that I can, you know, again, kind of get my bearings on everything, and then I'll be staying. I think the custodian said she leaves at like 7:30. So more than likely I'll be staying probably pretty close to that for the next few days, just so I can kind of get a handle on everything and get everything organized to figure out what it is that I am going to need in the room. So I'm exhausted. I was supposed to be doing this like craft fair tomorrow. But I just don't feel good, so I think I'm gonna skip out on that, just so I can kind of rest up for the weekend and just relax until Monday. I don't really plan on doing much at home, although I do need, well, the only thing I really know that I need for sure are those little like bin organizers, like with the pictures on them that you can stick on the front of the bin so that everybody knows what's in there. So I do need to find those and print those and laminate them and all that jazz so that I can organize the tubs once I have them set up. So I feel really good about like the progress that I made. I think that the space looks a lot better. If I can figure it out, I'll try to figure out how to insert some pictures. But if not, then I'll show you guys on the next vlog, you know, a final kind of take of the room. So yeah, I'm excited. I got to see the kids again today, and they, you know, were like, Miss Brandy, which is so cute. So, you know, it'll just be getting the routine and the structure in place because they haven't had, you know, that consistency for the past few weeks. So I know next week is probably going to be rough, just because, you know, they've already been there for over a month. And now I'm going to come in and kind of change the order of things a little bit. So it'll probably be a rough, you know, restart. But then after that, they'll be fine. All will be fine. It's always fine. You know, obviously some days are better than others, but pre-K is fun. Like it really is. Like it's a lot of fun. The kids are funny. You know, it's just a funny age where they're trying to like figure out everything and learn about themselves and learn about each other and just explore. So I really like pre-K. It is definitely tough though. So pre-K is not for the weak. I always call them little baby sharks, because if you give them an inch, they will take a mile, and they can definitely smell weakness. So you have to go in there confident and strong and ready to go. Have a million backup plans, a million tricks up your sleeve, so that when they get bored, you can switch it up real fast and distract them from, you know, whatever foolishness. So the aides that I have in the room seem to be really great. So I'm looking forward to working with them, and yeah, just getting started. So, you know, thank you guys for coming to my first ever vlog. I don't know if I told you that, but I've never vlogged before. On my other channel, you mostly just see my hands, because I do like planning. So this is the first time that I've ever like done this whole vlog thing. So hopefully I did okay. Hopefully I get better with time. We'll see. But yeah, I know that YouTube is going to recommend another video for you to go watch, so be sure to go check that out, and I will see you all next time.